Shania Moulton. We are live from KDC Studios. Today, I want you guys to come with me while we ask local Chicagoans some questions. Hi, we are live from KDC Studios, and we have here
Katrina Hood.
Yes, and we would like to know what side of town are you from?
I am from the west side of Chicago.
Perfect. So, if you could change one thing about the education system, what would it be?
I would definitely implement, I don't know if everybody know about the STEM program, because everybody doesn't learn the same, and I think the educational system has since when I was in school, and I've been out of school for a while, they actually had one regimen of how they taught all children the exact same way, and every child does not learn the exact same way. So, you have some people who might have dyslexia that might be brilliant. You might have someone who has a learning disability that might see words backwards, whatever. So I think that there has to be a better way of testing each child or testing a child to figure out how they learn. So I just think that there shouldn't be one set way of how whatever. And I don't know if anybody know about the STEM program. I think that they're just now implementing that here in some of the school systems. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. It's a great program that a lot of cities are doing, and I actually, most people that take the STEM program, they are actually at level above level, and they actually go on to do college graduations and stuff like that. So I think the STEM program would be a great implementation here in the state of Virginia.
Your name is?
CP.
And what side of town are you from?
West side.
Period. West side, the best side.
I already know.
So we want to ask you a question real quick.
Okay.
If it was one thing that you could change about the educational system, what would it be?
The educational system. Let's see. I would say I would phase out all of the old traditional teachings like we had before that's been in place for years up to this date. And I mean by replacing the old traditional teachings, I would say to replace them with things that matter today, like real estate, corporate credit, banking, finances, things of that sort, to be able to attract the attention of the students or the young men and women.
That's nice. I agree with that. Here we have
Mr. JJ.
Are you from the west side, south side? What side you represent today?
West side, the best side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we wanted to ask you a question real quick.
Ahead.
If it's one thing you could change about the educational system, what would it be?
Change. I would have to say just better teachers that is more concerned about the students. I think it's have become a money thing. Everybody's chasing that dollar, and at the same time, our scholars, our students is being left behind, and just learning how to deal with the students and their behavior and their education. So work with our teachers, superintendent as well.
Thank you. That was a great answer. We would love to know your name and what side of town you're from.
My name is Abiola, and I reside on the south side of Chicago in Hyde Park.
If you could change one thing about the educational system, what would it be?
If I could change one thing about the educational system, it would be there would be no student loans for anybody, because once you graduate, they start, charging you, telling you they want their money back in 6 months, and I think that's totally unfair. You should let kids or human beings be divested in their career. Let them enjoy making their money first, and then possibly come after them later.
Period. And we have a special guest here. Tell us your name, please.
Hey, friend, it's Kiki.
Period. Kiki in the building. If you could change something about the educational system, what would it be?
I would would change, like, you know how when you were in school, or maybe this was just me, but I would change it where like kids are not excluded from certain things. Like some kids didn't have lunch money, some kids didn't have book fare money, I feel like they didn't have gym uniforms. You know, all kids should have access to everything in the building, and the parents in the state should deal with the funds that go with it. So no kids should be excluded. You shouldn't have to go in this line because you don't have something. Everybody should be able to have access to everything.
Period. Yes, I love that.
I'm Zendaya Moulton, and thank you for watching Interviews with KDC Studios.